Hey guys, it's Fanged Pipsqueak Reads, and I'm here with another review. I managed to finish Saltblood in February. Yes! Achievement unlocked. And I'm here to tell you that I really enjoyed it. It's by T.C. Parker, and it's kind of a high-tech meets folklore horror. I just love this cover. So vintage, it's so great. It's made by Elder Lemon Designs by I think Keelan Patrick Burke, and it's about this like remote island that is like close to the Scottish Islands, I think, and the Orkney. It's a little bit up north, and people who are, punished for what they are putting out there on the web. They are relocated to this island, sort of like a prison sentence, and they just have to stay there for a couple of, I don't know how many years. It depends, like if it's months or if it's years. It depends on the outrage you put through like social media. It's really weird. It reminds me of Big Brother, like how everything gets monitored and you're not allowed to do whatever you want, and it kind of infringes upon your freedom of speech and just your personal privacy and everything. It's just really haunting, and it's not something that I want happening anytime soon here. So it's about this girl Robin. She's sent to this island, Salt Rock it's called, and she really, doesn't know why she was put there. Her photo got released while she was, I think, protesting, or helping, or like or just was in the scene. And of course, judging by this whole new outrage ranking system or something like that, they just like were angry that she was there, and she was just punished for it, and she was sent to Salt Rock. And you can't really go away from this place. Like this, it's a remote island, yeah, sure. I mean, but it's not that far away from, the other islands. The sun is setting right now. It's probably not the best room to be reviewing. I might relocate in future reviews, but while I'm here, just bask in this sunsetty glow. No, sun rising. It's rising. It's not setting. Anyway, so it's like there's this huge mesh wire that is, excuse me, that is like surrounding the island. So even if you wanted to try to escape, you couldn't. So you are a little prisoner there on this island, and it's not just you, and you're not just you're not fending for yourself or anything like that. This island is actually inhabited by some like humble villagers, so they are the ones who are kind of like your prison guards. But then suddenly, as we move on, as we progress in the story, some person is killed, and they don't know what, and suddenly they start to think. This usually happens when I've just been out jogging. So they suddenly start to think that there's something sinister in this island, and it has to do with the deity that the villagers are worshipping. And I won't spoil anything much about this. You're gonna have to read the book to find out what happens next. This is my first book by T.C. Parker, or by Nat Edwards, as she calls herself on Twitter. I've talked to her a few times, and she's really great. And this is, as I said, this is my first book, and it's definitely not going to be my last. I'm definitely going to read more stuff from her, because she really puts a lot of work into her books and into creating this kind of connecting world between like the modern times with this high tech and it's old times with the island and these villagers that they're just wearing really like beige clothes, or like not really like fashionable clothes, or they're not even wearing cell phones or anything like that. So they're basically living in the past because of how remote this island is. And of course, it's like I said, it's jam packed with folklore, and folklore is my jam. It's like I'll spread that on a piece of toast and eat it every day of my life. And what I really liked about this is like this folklore is connected kind of to my roots. Like she mentions in the books, like a lot of like Icelandic things. It's like one of the characters, he thinks that the villagers, like their language is Icelandic, and as I was reading the book, I came upon like some words that are Icelandic. One word that was like rispa, and when Julia, one other character, one other prisoner who was there, she kind of was from around this place, so she managed to catch like glimpses of the language. And there's like this one, like you don't ken it, you don't ken it, and ken is kind of like, I think it has its roots to Old Norse. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, it means no, or in Icelandic þekkja, but in Old Norse they used to use this word, hverra manna kennir þú. So this means from which people are you from, and some like that's the basic translation to it. So I was all giddy and happy when I saw this like traces of my own roots in this book, like Icelandic words and how the landscape is described in this book. It really reminds of me of like the highlands in Iceland. So I was happy. It made me feel more at ease, and I'm like, yep, I can relate. The weather there sucks. It's always gloomy and gray. Doesn't get a lot of sunshine, except for maybe not right now. So I really like that, and the deity itself, like that is connected to this folklore. Holy crap! That was some creature. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, like what kind of creature it is. But damn, that was creepy as hell. It's like I wouldn't want this anywhere near me. I wouldn't even want like to be in this place where these people are like worshipping this guy. Nope. Hell no. Wouldn't want that. And I really loved how Nat really described how it looked. It's like it really put a really good mental image in my head, like how it looked like, and it creeped me out. It's like, nope, not happening. And what I also really loved about this is the queer romance between Robin and Julia. It was really sweet, and I really loved how their interactions were, natural. It's like the entire dialogue in the story was really natural and flowed great. And this is probably why I was able to go into the story so much, because I was like, okay, this is basically how people talk most of the time. And it breezed past me, so I was really happy about that. And I also really liked how, there was this feminine power in this book. It's like, the main character is Robin, she's female of course, and then there's Julia. And then there's another girl called, what was it, Alt, I think? I think it was Alt. I think so. No, Sat. I don't know why I thought Alt. It's Sat. And the three of them are basically the ones that, I wouldn't say save the day, but they're the ones who had like connected the dots most of the of what's happening around it. And they're the ones who understand what's happening, and they kind of accept it even though it's so bizarre and it's just so out of this world. And they are the ones who tackle and allow the prisoners their freedom, so to speak. So I was really happy about that. One other thing that I really enjoyed was the both at the beginning of the book and at the middle of it and in the end, there was this kind of like interactions, like email interactions by the corporate who is monitoring, or just, you know, the ones who send those people, these prisoners, to these islands. So like you kind of get a glimpse of like they don't care, they're just here to make money, or, you know, just to get exposure or something like that. But at the same time, you can also see like, hey, just checking up, there might be a problem at this island, maybe go check it out, you know, could be a liable thing for us, maybe, you know, we should, you know, back out of it before before it bombs. I thought it was really fun. And then the last email, you know, kind of gave like a hint of what maybe might happen. Like the ending was a little bit open-ended, but like it still gave a hint of maybe there might be another book similar to this one. I don't know, but I really enjoyed that. So if you like this kind of folklore horror that meets with high tech technology, especially when they are introduced like in this kind of, not like flashbacks, but like in chapters where you're more introduced to the situations, like what happened when this happened, and what happened to this character, how did they end up there. It's really nice. So if you like that kind of thing, and if you like strong characters that, you know, they're not like badasses or anything like that, it's just normal people thrust into this kind of weird situation, I would definitely give Saltblood a try, because it's really good. So I would give Saltblood by T.C. Parker 4 out of 5 stars. So this is one that's going up on my bookshelf. It's good, and I can't wait to see to read more from Nat. I really can't call you T.C. Parker though. I'm just gonna call you Nat. So this has been the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you can forgive me for my throat. It usually happens when I go jogging afterwards. But I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope you look forward to my next review. So I'll see you guys. Bye.